welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside April Jauregui. And Coach, you guys have wrapped up the season now, and I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. First of all, let's go back on the road 2 weeks ago, and you got a good split. Fell to UConn, came back and won at Rutgers.
Right, I wish we could get that UConn game back. You know, we had a quick turnaround from travel to play because of some scheduling issues with their women's basketball team. But, hats off to UConn. They played well. Every game was close. We definitely had our chances. But to bounce back and, that's a tough road trip at the end of the year with back-to-back trips and get a win at Rutgers. And we really did play well in that match and kind of set ourselves up to come back to the Fieldhouse.
You mentioned the scheduling conflict. You guys actually played an afternoon game against UConn.
Right.
So that gave you a little extra rest. Not sure if that played any part on a road trip coming back against Rutgers to get into it. Really comes up to about a half day extra rest. But
right.
How did you manage that trip? I know you were kind of wondering what are you going to do with that gap, because it's a gap in the day you don't get on a road trip.
I mean, the girls went and saw a movie. We relaxed a little bit. We went and had a fun practice. At that point in the year, it's not necessarily about certain X's and O's. It's just about feeling good and going and playing your best. So I thought our girls rebounded really well. They were upset about the UConn game too, and felt like that was something or a match we had a great opportunity to win. And again, they came out Rutgers fired up, and we played a good match.
You come back home. You have two tight ones. I know Wednesday a tough loss, 3-2 to UCF, but then you bounce back. You finish out the season really nice, a 3-2 win over South Florida. And looking at the box score, back and forth, that was a hard-fought, good way to end the season.
Both matches were phenomenal. We actually had really good crowds, so I want to say thanks for the fans for coming out over Thanksgiving weekend. But both matches were very good. The game on Wednesday, I told the team they did everything right. And, as a coach, that's all you can ask them to do. The ball just didn't land on our side. In the fifth set, we struggled a little bit passing. But it was a great match overall. And you can see statistically, it was just a battle. And then the bounce back for Friday, our girls were fired up for senior day. Not many teams get a chance to end the season on a win. We would have preferred for that to be in a tournament setting. But the fact to win like we did, we were down 7-2. And came back and won in that fifth set. It was just a great feeling and a great way to end the year.
Alexandra Petronevich finished out the season strong. I mean, she had a strong year, a couple records broken.
Yeah, she on Wednesday's match, she broke the single season dig record with 38 digs. And then on Friday's match, she broke the single season record, which has been held since 2006 from Kristen Clayton, and that was the year we played in the championship match. So I'm very proud of her. If someone would have said, I knew she was close, but she was 58 digs away going into the last two games. So I thought, okay, that's probably not likely. So the fact that both games went 5 gave her a chance to break the record. And, we had some unbelievable performances too. Victoria Tavani, one of our seniors, just played out of her mind the last two matches. And it's fun to see when kids know, like, this is it. And they lay it all out there, and really she left the court definitely with her head held high, and we're going to miss her and our other seniors too with Katie and Megan.
Even more impressive, you get these career records broken now because you don't have a conference tournament this year in the American. The last year, maybe 2 of Conference USA, you didn't have a tournament, so you're missing at least 1 to 3 games each year you could add on to career records. So it's pretty impressive.
To finish playing your best, honestly, our middles, both Lauren and Alexis, finished the last 5-6 matches playing the best I've seen them play in their time here at Memphis. And, Aki to come on strong, and Veronica had 65 assists on Friday. So to finish playing your best is great. If you don't have a tournament, there's that motivation factor of what are we playing for. And, of course, as a coach, we want to play to win every game. We understand, that's our jobs to go and win games, and we try to keep the girls motivated. I'm definitely proud of how they continued the fight. When essentially you're not playing for something, just for the pride of wearing the Memphis jersey. And they definitely took that to heart. They came out and they battled, and they really felt good about it. The girls feel good about how the season ended, and the future is definitely bright.
Talk about the first season in the American. What were your thoughts on the AAC?
A lot of the opponents we already knew, because coming in from Conference USA, obviously Louisville is a phenomenal team. They went undefeated, and we wish them the best of luck against Marquette this weekend on the opening of NCAA tournament. And, we pick up next year 3 teams that we're familiar with too. So, I really feel that it's a strong conference. The 2 teams that are remaining that were from the Big East were 2 teams that finished in the lower half of the conference. So I think the strongest teams came in from Conference USA. And so that's a testament for how strong a volleyball conference that was. But I think it's going to be a battle going forward. There's a lot of parity. A lot of teams are neck and neck and close. And, we showed that we competed with everyone, whether we picked up that win or not. We were in all the matches, and that we're a team to be, taken seriously next year too. So I'm excited for the coming 2014 season. I think it's going to be a battle of who's going to win out now with Louisville gone. But it's definitely a very good volleyball conference for sure. And again, it's too bad you missed the last two games because they played great. And the fans that were there could definitely see the level of volleyball that's going on.
Talk a little bit about the off season now. I don't know if you have any camp dates set yet, but I know you'll probably have some camps in the off season.
Yeah, we usually do that in the summer. We haven't really done player meetings or anything because honestly, the season ended so late, and the finals are this week, so we actually can't require them to come into the office. But we'll do all those player evaluations when we get back. And spring is a time that's really about player development, individual player development. It's less about team systems. Because your numbers are down, so you can't even really scrimmage in a practice setting, but just about fine-tuning some things and making those players better coming into the season for 2014.
All right. Well, Coach, thanks a lot. We appreciate it again on the season.
All right. Thank you.
That is head coach April Jauregui. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.